Good evening, guys. Hello. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hey, Adam G. Guys, I am so privileged to be interviewing the man of the hour. He has, he is this year's official Miss Universe swimsuit sponsor, and I can't wait to get to know him in a little while. So here he is. Say hello to Rubin Singer.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Sir, I'm so glad to be able to finally meet you. We just see I just used to read about you on the special luxury fashion or special luxury gowns that you have been making for your clients in New York. So, how have you been? What made you so interested to try out to design a swimwear line for Miss Universe?
So when I was actually put together with Miss Universe and initially for the gowns to discuss a gown partnership. But for me, the swimwear was much more interesting because ultimately, I don't know if a lot of people know this, but Miss Universe started as a swimsuit company, yeah. And so it was kind of going back to the roots, and it was a really fresh thing for me to do. I was really excited about it, and it's basically taking a lot of what I've done for stage and all the bodysuits that I do for all of my celebrities, and kind of applying it and making a new kind of approach to swimwear. And the platform's huge, so why not do it? That's kind of
Wow, I'm amazed that an American like you is still very interested to be part of a prestigious brand like Miss Universe.
Of course. I mean, it's the only event or happening that involves over 90 nations and is simultaneously having everyone participate. It's the only event in the world. So why wouldn't I want to do the swimwear? And it's such an amazing platform, and the girls are beautiful. And so I really was really excited to start this.
What was the creative inspiration in designing all these swimsuit designs? Like you came out with four designs for this
Eight.
year's batch.
Eight designs. Yeah, eight designs. So I really wanted to kind of think about what Miss Universe was, and so I thought it would be kind of a cute thing to actually focus on the universe itself. So each of the swimsuits was inspired by a different constellation or star or body of stars, and they're named after a female star in the galaxy, and it was really about creating a unique shape and silhouette and proportion for each style, just like every star is.
I noticed that your swimsuit line is very complementary of the different figures and sizes of all the candidates this year.
Yeah, well, that's very important for me, right? So there's so many different shapes, there's so many different personalities, and there's so many different proportions. Women and on the stage this time on Miss Universe, it was really, really important for me to capture as many as I could and still respect everyone and make them look amazing.
Yeah, and what's so amazing about it is that coming from a conservative country like the Philippines, I like when I was watching the girls during the preliminary competition. I feel like they are so well protected in your swimsuit. They're all covered up in those swimsuits. It has that balance of making a girl so sexy, but at the same time, that's what I noticed.
Yeah, so it was really important for me to take what I do from my gowns and apply it to what I do for swimwear now. I really wanted to elevate it. I wanted to be sexy, and I also wanted to be very feminine and elegant.
Yeah. And why did you choose those metallic fabrics and those huge V-neck line as your designs?
Well, first of all, it's swim, right? So you wanted to kind of, and they're not in water at the show. So I really wanted to give it the illusion of like lacquer or something wet, right? So that's kind of why I picked the look of the swimwear, the look of the swimsuits that way, because I really wanted to give the effect of it being in water, right? So that's one element of it. The other element was the galaxy and the universe concept, where I used the colors that you would find in the actual universe, like the bright purples and the fuchsias, as well as the golds and the silvers that were really kind of the grounded sort of neutrals. And I really wanted for it to have an overarching harmony between all the colors, because they're different colors, but when you see them all together, they really look lovely together.
Was it a seamless process for you to be able to have all your designs approved by the organization?
Say that again. I didn't hear.
Was it all a seamless process when you were having all your designs approved by the organization, like Paula Sugar?
It was, I got some guidelines before I start. Well, actually, at first I just kind of presented something out of left field. Nobody was expecting me to do it. So when I did that, I kind of got some feedback from them as to what they're looking for. And I really wanted to ultimately create something that was already in line with what they're expecting and needing, but pushing it a little bit further into a fashion element. And so it was kind of easy to get approval from them because they saw what I had done in the past for the celebrities in my own collections. And they said that they trusted me and they kind of went with it. And so
Is this your first time to make a huge collection, a swimwear collection?
yes, it is actually. I've done swimwear in the past, but the kind of swimsuits that I would do would be the kinds you can't swim in, like, super intricate leather pieces or very couture kind of swimsuits that you don't even swim in. So this is my first time doing a large sort of scalable, affordable, line of swimwear.
Yes.
Yes, that was one of the main things. I mean, we're catering. This is the first time that Miss Universe has actually created a co-branding where they're going to be selling merchandise together with my product. But it was really important. We're going to be seen in so many different nations, and there's going to be a lot of different economic categories, and there's going to be a lot of all kinds of different currency values and all kinds of different things that we have to think about logistically. It was really important for me to have suits that almost everyone can afford.
Were you also hands-on in during the registration and fittings when the girls were selecting their swimwear design for their showcase in the preliminary competition? I would like to know how the experience was like, how you were interacting with the girls at the same time. Did you have a hard time? Were you giving them tips in choosing which design would really fit their respective bodies?
Well, I was in the preliminary registration and fit because they needed me there. And second of all, there's a lot of newness that I'm bringing to this category, and there was a lot of traditional sort of like structures in place that I really needed to make sure that I broke through in order to achieve what I wanted to achieve. There was a lot of pushback initially with coverage and looks and styling, and so it was really, really important for me to like keep my vision intact. And so I was there for that reason mainly, and then also to make sure that the girl was choosing the right bathing suit for her. Part of the process for me with all of my clients is to make them feel confident and amazing and secure and good in the clothes. And a lot of the times, even beauty queens or celebrities or whatever, you have ideas in your head that are not necessarily the best for you, right? You get stuck in certain things. And so it was really important for me to be in the process with the girls of their selection because they could select from any color and any suit that I had to offer, but also to really pick the right styles for them. And that would really make them feel amazing because I wanted to give every girl the opportunity to feel like a winner.
Yes, but I'm curious to ask, since you were doing reg and fittings with all the 84 girls in this year's batch, I wonder how many swimsuits can they get for this year's competition?
Well, it's a very complicated thing actually, having 8 different styles and having 4 to 5 colors per style. I had to bring over 350 suits to make sure that they all had the opportunity to basically, because you don't know what size, I didn't know what color ultimately each girl would choose. So I tried to bring as much of a variance as possible for the selection to happen. So they can try, they try and guide them to 3 suits. So they can try 3 suits to see which one looks best. And then ultimately they get to choose one. And that one is either altered or fitted to them if it needs any alterations, which almost none of them did. And then they keep that suit for the preliminaries and for the final.
Oh, so they can only choose one.
Yes, they pick one and that's theirs, yeah.
Home after the competition.
Yes, it's like their signature suit, so yeah, of course. It's theirs.
Wow. And now that I think about it, as I watch them parade their swimsuits in the swimsuit competition, I realize how important the color of your swimsuit can complement their skin tone.
Yeah, so that's another thing, right? Aside from the body types and the personalities, there's the skin tones and there's the different cultures that you're kind of like melding. I mean, 90 nations all together, and I had to do it before I came here, right? So I needed to consider, from the darkest skin tone all the way to the lightest skin tone, and how that overarching like color harmony would work with one another. So
I'm so glad that you're having so much fun here in Miss Universe.
Yeah, I am. I'm having a great time.
So would we see a collaboration in the next 5 years?
Oh, for sure. I mean, we're starting the collaboration now, so hopefully it'll continue.
So apart from that, anything looming on the horizon? What's next for you?
Well, this has consumed quite a bit of my time the last few months. So it's like now that this is going to be done, I have like a few weeks to like catch my breath and then start the new collection because Fashion Week in New York is around the corner in February. So
Yeah. Exactly. Considering that back 2 years ago, we were stuck in our homes because of the pandemic, we were so idle. So
Yeah.
I'm glad that we are all busy now doing everything that.
It's so great. It's so great to be busy again.
So, can you invite all our pageant fans out there to try out, especially all the female ones, to try out your swimsuit collection? Yeah, they can pre-order it online.
Yeah, you can pre-order it online. They're already available for pre-order. It's like about a 3 to 4 week delivery, and they're going to be on sale on MissUniverse.com, shopmissuniverse.com, so you can get them and pre-order and get your suits.
I wish I was a girl so I could try out all those amazing swimsuit designs that you have.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ruben. It has been such a great blast getting to know you.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Hope to interview you in the next edition.
That's for sure.
Bye.